Have you ever slept a full 8 hours and then when you woke up, it felt like you didn't even sleep at all? Or maybe you took the weekend off and just watched movies and hung out, but then at the end of the weekend, you were just as exhausted as the start of it. If this is you, I need you to know something really important. That is not a character flaw. That's not weak faith. That's not you being lazy. What that is a dysregulated nervous system. So today I'm going to explain to you what that means and why it changes everything. So here's what's actually happening. Your nervous system has a built-in threat detection system. So when there's danger, whether it's real or perceived, the alarm goes off. You start to have cortisol and adrenaline pumping through your veins. You become hypervigilant, your heart rate increases, you're looking around everywhere for danger. That is a good thing. That is how God designed it so that we could be protected from danger. The problem lies in when that system doesn't shut off. So imagine it like a car alarm that's just going off. We've all seen that in a parking lot, right? Just going off, and there's no one stealing the car. The sensor's just misfiring. That's what happens within our nervous systems. So when we're in that state, rest doesn't feel safe. When you lay down to go to sleep, your body doesn't know how to power down. When you go on vacation, you basically don't even arrive because your brain's still trying to work through all these other problems. And when you sit still, the anxiety starts to creep in. It's not because there's something wrong in the moment. It's because your nervous system just doesn't trust that it's safe to stop. I love this. In Psalm 23, it says, "He makes me lie down in green pastures." So I want you to think about that. Did you catch that? He makes me lie down. God knows we need rest to be restored. David was certainly under so many real threats, but he still made him lie down. Rest doesn't come naturally. Sometimes we need help to get there. And that's what this community does. We're going to not just talk about rest, but we're going to actually teach your nervous system exactly what it needs to feel safe again. I want to give you something small that you can try today. It's called a physiological sigh, and it's the fastest evidence-based way to downregulate your nervous system. So here's how it works. You just take a normal breath in through your nose and then a sharp intake of breath at the end of that, just like a little extra inhale, and then slowly exhale. The double inhale, what it does is it fully inflates your lungs, and then that activates your parasympathetic nervous system response, your rest and digest response. And so let's try it together. You ready? All right. Inhale. All right, did you feel that? That slight little feeling of release in your body? That's your nervous system being reminded that it's safe. You just regulated with your breath in 30 seconds. And friend, that's what healing looks like. It's not these big dramatic changes. It's these small, just consistent efforts that bring you back to a sense of safety, and they remind your body that it's okay to let go.